Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Sunday, March 2nd, 10 p.m. Mountain Time, 2025. 175 wildfires have sprouted up in North and South Carolina after red flag warnings were issued. We'll have more in just a moment. Keep calm. It's boom time. Wildfire style. Evacuations have been ordered as 175 wildfires erupt across South and North Carolina over the last 24 hours. Firefighters are now battling 175 wildfires that erupted across North and South Carolina overnight amid windy and dry conditions and maybe even arson, threatening homes and prompting evacuations, according to authorities. And it looks quite grim. We've got live updates. Horry County schools will operate on a regular Monday schedule. And there has been some containment. At 5:30 p.m., the Covington Lane wildfire grew to more than 1,600 acres and was 30% contained by 5:30 p.m. The State Forestry Commission reported on its official tracking site that is up from the 1,200 acres that officials were estimating through much of Sunday. And we do have some video. Now, the good news tonight is there are no injuries or deaths that we could find, so that is good news. Bad news is that it appears as if structures have lit on fire, so there will be some losses by tomorrow. And here is the timing for the new winter storm headed to the Northeast. A powerful storm will target the Northeast, bringing widespread impacts, flooding, rain, and snow. The system is due to arrive Wednesday afternoon, March 5th, according to the National Weather Service. Heavy rain will fall in areas furthest north and inland that could cause major flooding as temperatures gradually rise in areas where deep snow from recent winter storm melts rapidly. So this is going to be one of those spring runoff situations. We may have some ice jams and other types of flooding in the Northeast. And here is the full forecast. A strong Pacific system to impact much of the lower 48 this week. A Pacific system moving ashore today will bring several weather hazards over the next week across the country. Rain and high elevation mountain snow are expected and are forecast through Monday for the Pacific Northwest, California, and the Great Basin. Ahead of the system on Monday, increasing winds and low humidity will result in critical to extremely critical fire weather conditions in the southern plains, in the pink regions there. Click on your county at weather.gov for more information as a historic storm is developing later this week. And there we can see that moisture coming on shore just now, 3, 6, 9. By morning, snow will be falling in the mountains, including the Four Corners region and the South's San Juans. That's my neck of the woods. Here we can see Tuesday, a storm developing in the center of the country right over Kansas at 985 millibars, 986, and dropping to 982 there as it develops Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. It's going to be severe weather associated with this, tornadoes, blizzard conditions for many regions on the backside, especially here. Blizzard conditions through Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, and holy macaroni, maybe even Wisconsin will see blizzard conditions. That doesn't mean tons of snow. It means snow falling with 50-mile-per-hour winds. It's all it means. And here is the flooding rains Wednesday that will hit the Northeast and erase all of the snow that has fallen this winter, sending all that moisture down valleys. So we could be seeing some epic flash flooding here Wednesday and into Thursday. So buckle up, Buttercup. Spring is just getting started, and it looks like a spring parade of storms. Wow, look at that baby developing here at the end of March. Holy macaroni. Let's take a look, shall we, with the total snowfall from these events. And it's looking pretty epic, folks. We'll just walk it through here. 3, 6, 9 hours. By morning, Nevada is going to be buried. The Sierras buried. And that snow makes its way east Monday and Tuesday as the storm develops over Kansas Tuesday afternoon. It's going to bomb out. Those are the blizzard conditions on the back end. The hardest hit with the highest totals will be Wisconsin and maybe even northern Iowa. So we'll wait to see here. Thursday and Friday on the back end, that's all the snow falling in the northeast from this storm. Could be some high elevation snow in West Virginia there. Here's the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. More snow for the west as system after system is penetrating the west and dumping heavy snow west of the Rockies all of March. This is good news for the basins out here and even better news for whitewater season coming soon. And that is a boom. Seismic update. A moderate uptick in quakes worldwide. Let's take a look at the U.S. We've got a large frac quake here, an aftershock, 4.2 in Whites City, New Mexico. Some activity in California, 5 quakes above 2.5 magnitude. A soul quake in Idaho, 2.7 in Stanley. Normal activity there. An increased activity in Indonesia. And we've got some boom time on the Ethiopian Rift Zone, with the main quake coming in at 5.2. We also have activity on the Reykjanes Ridge, and it appears as if Iceland is going to erupt any day now. So we're keeping a close eye on that for you. The rest of worldwide volcano news for the day, a short list for the 2nd of March. Ibu to 7,000 feet. Sakurajima, 7,000 foot puff there. Dukono to 10,000. Semeru on the list with a reported eruption. Reventador, 15,000 feet. Libutobi to 11,000. Santaguito to 14,000. Nevado de Ruiz to 21,000 feet there. Libutobi to 6,000. Ibu, 7,000 foot puff. Semeru, who knew? Now you do. Reported eruption today. Reventador, emission of volcanic ash. Santaguito to 14,000 feet. Sakurajima, 7,000 foot puff there. Libutobi to 6. Ibu, puffing and passing the 7,000 foot. Reventador to 14,000. Sangay, 20,000 foot blast. And wrapping up the list, new volcanic ash coming from Nevado de Ruiz. How do you like them apples? Bad news and a sad day for the space weather community. SolarHam is shutting down after 19 years and has gone blank. Yes, it's gone quiet. After 19 years, SolarHam will be taking an extended break. The current world events and life in general has made me want to refocus my attention on what matters most: my daughter, my family, and my health. Well, good news. We've got plenty of other places we can pick up our space weather, including, but not limited to, the Space Weather Prediction Center. And here is a current shot of the sun. You can see coronal holes are approaching. They will be geo-effective in 3 to 5 days. No real coronal mass ejections today. Goes X-ray flux in the C range. Not much going on. Estimated planetary K-index got down into psychic territory for the last 9 hours. Now bumping up to KP 1.5. A quick look at the sunspots. Nothing significant on the disk. Nothing we should be worried about. Flaring is not even in the M range. And that we do have this coronal hole, which will be the next big space weather maker in a few days. Telemetry is quieting down after the end of the last coronal hole coupling here 3 days ago. And we've now dropped back down into the 400 kilometer per second range. Science Daily reporting on this yesterday or today. Deep inside the Earth, 2 giant mantle structures are rewriting geologic history. Yeah, the Earth isn't those concentric rings you were taught in basic geology in high school or at university. There are mysterious mantle structures that we now know about that are emanating from the outer core boundary. We have no idea what these are. Everyone is speculating. One common hypothesis of these LLVPs, that they're made up of ancient ocean crust that was pushed into the mantle at subduction zones and dropped all the way down to the outer core boundary. Probably not, but I do digress. An interstellar tunnel has been found near our solar system, and it may be a gateway to other stars, or it may just be a complete gobbledygook title from a terrible outlet. Scientists believe that long ago a supernova explosion sculpted a vast bubble. It's called our local bubble to many. You know about it. Blasting away surrounding interstellar gas. Well, that certainly isn't an interstellar tunnel. Now, is it? It's a bubble. Stupid indeed. All the links will be below. Here's a good paper. New findings date Los Chocollos super eruption to 79,500 years, right around the time of Toba and a bottleneck in genetics in human evolution. This particular eruption cooled the Earth for decades, but according to the scientists, did not initiate another ice age. This is the dumbest crap I've ever seen in science. Ice core evidence for the Los Chocollos super eruption disputes millennial scale climate impact. Well, here we are at the eruption, and well, the temperatures drop precipitously, and then we get into some of the deepest periods of the last ice age. I have no idea what they're talking about. The ice age is this entire time spanning about 80,000 years, and we were in the thick of it. So these headlines and this scientific analysis is not only bad, it's embarrassing, and it shows a lack of understanding of the climate on Earth and, well, the epica data from the ice cores in Antarctica alone. Lee and I will be breaking this down this weekend on the radio show because I am sick of bad science. Good science here. A friend of the channel and a good friend of ours, Jeff Prystupa, sent me this over today about fluorine, a current literature review. An NRC and ATS-DR-based review of safety standards for exposure to fluorine and fluorides. And guess what? People are up in arms across the U.S. that our new administration is going to be taking fluoride out of the water. This is the best thing we could ever do for Americans. Fluoride is an extreme electron scavenger. It is the most corrosive of all elements, as well as the most reactive. Fluoride appears to attack living tissues, especially in humans, via several mechanisms. Fluoride renders strong evidence that it is non-biological chemical, demonstrating no observed beneficial function or role in organic chemistry whatsoever. Beyond use as a pesticide or an insecticide, fluorine has a strong role to play in industry, not in the human body. And we've been dumping this into our water sources for decades. And to no avail, we are poisoning humanity. Period. Fluoride has been utilized extensively in metals, plastics, paints, aluminum, steel, and uranium production, but serves no purpose in the human body. Period. You want to know more facts? Join us over at Rumble, where we are not censored. Our newest upload on Magnetic Reversal News, archaeologists find the world's oldest handcart tracks, or travois tracks, thousands of years before the wheel. We're talking 22,000 years ago. Go check that out. It'll be linked below. And also subscribe to our Oppenheimer Ranch Project page on Rumble and follow us there. We've got over 12,000 followers. And yesterday, the newest upload, the 1964 tsunami in Valdez, Alaska. Just a 7-minute watch and a fantastic expose on geology, science, and catastrophe. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We're shadow banned. We need your help to grow. Subscribe to our Rumble channels, Magnetic Reversal News on Rumble and Oppenheimer Ranch Project. We will be providing premium content on both channels, so make sure to get your premium membership over at Rumble and through our channel. We love each and every one of you. Be safe, and that is a boom.